Now we are going to see nature of roots of a quadratic equation in algebra. Okay. Now first we are going to see the quadratic equation form. What is the quadratic equation form? The roots of the quadratic equation, that is general quadratic equation, is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0 and a not equal to 0. Okay, that is the quadratic equation everyone knows, are found using the formula. So to calculate the values of x, we used one formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. So this formula you used for finding the values of x for this quadratic equation. Okay. Now here we are going to consider inside root value, that is here what is given, b squared minus 4ac. That one is, we can give one separate name, that is b squared minus 4ac is called as discriminant. Okay. So the discriminant is denoted by one symbol, that is one triangle symbol. We will say delta or del equal to b squared minus 4ac. So this condition, that is this discriminant, is either greater than equal to 0 or less than 0 or equal to 0. Suppose if it is greater than 0, that is the first condition, discriminant is greater than 0, we can say its nature of its roots is real and unequal. Okay. So discriminant value, suppose one quadratic equation is given, that a, b, c values we are replacing in discriminant formula, we are getting that answer is greater than 0 coming, means we can say the nature of roots of the given equations are real and unequal. Okay. Suppose the discriminant value equal to 0, that is delta is equal to 0, means we can say the roots are real and equal. Okay. Then third one, discriminant value delta is less than 0, then we can say its nature is no real roots. These three roots only we are going to check for our problem. Okay. So the main concept is discriminant. So discriminant means we can say b squared minus 4ac. From the question we are going to replace the values of a, b and c here. If we are getting greater than 0, we can conclude real and unequal roots. Equal to 0 means we can say real and equal roots. Less than 0 means we can say no real roots. Okay. Now let us see exercise 3.13. First Roman, determine the nature of the roots for the following quadratic equation. Already I said three concept now, that is discriminant is equal to 0, greater than 0 and less than 0. That condition we are going to check here. So first we are going to see the given question, 15x squared plus 11x plus 2 equal to 0. So from this equation we are going to write the values of a, b and c. So what is the value of a? The quotient of x squared. So a is equal to 15, b is equal to quotient of x, that is 11. Suppose negative sign coming means we can take negative sign also. And then c is equal to constant term 2. Now we are going to take discriminant equal to b squared minus 4ac. Here in this b squared minus 4ac, replace these three value and simplify. You have to check whether you are getting equal to 0 or greater than 0 or less than 0. Now replace the value here. B value is 11. So I will take 11 the whole square. So bracket if you are writing means, suppose you are getting a negative value, without mistakes you can solve the sum. So you have to replace with the bracket inside the given number and the whole square you write in the top place. Minus 4 into AC. A value is 15. 4 into 15 into C value is 2. 11 square value is equal to 121. Now you have to multiply these two. 15 2s are 30. 30 into 4, 120. So 121 minus 120 equal to 1. So the 1 is, we can say this value is definitely greater than 0. That means discriminant is greater than 0. So discriminant greater than 0 means what conditions we can give here? Question is nature of roots only they ask no. Therefore we can write conclusion. The given equation has real and unequal roots. Okay. Now see second subdivision, x squared minus x minus 1 equal to 0. Here what is the value of a? 1. Quotient of x squared is no number means its value 1. and quotient of x is minus 1. So b is equal to minus 1. Then c also constant term, that is equal to minus 1. Now we know a, b and c value. So we can start with the discriminant equal to b squared minus 4ac. Replace these values in this formula. So you will get b is minus 1 the whole squared minus 4 into a into c. So 4 into 1 into minus 1. So instead of cross symbol we can use bracket. Or two signs mark we can take bracket. 4 into 1 into, if you want we can mark into also. Now minus 1 the whole square is 1. Minus into minus plus 4 ones are 4. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So surely we can say 5 also greater than 0. So for this sum also we will have real and unequal roots. Therefore the given equation has real and unequal roots. Now see third subdivision, root 2 t squared minus 3t plus 3 root 2 equal to 0. So in this problem the value of a is equal to root 2, b is equal to minus 3, c is equal to 3 root 2. Okay, now we know these three value. We are going to replace in discriminant formula. Delta is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Now replace it here. B value is minus 3. So minus 3 the whole square minus 4 into a value is root 2. C value is 3 root 2. Okay. Minus 3 squared. So minus squared value is plus 3 squared is 9 minus 4 3s are 12. Root 2 into root 2 is what? Root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. 4 3s are 12. 12 into 2, 24. So 9 minus 24. Now subtract these two, you will get minus 15. So negative value, so we can say this one is strictly less than 0. Okay. Therefore discriminant is less than 0 means what conclusion we can give? The given equation has no real roots. Okay. So less than value coming means we can say no real roots. Suppose we are getting equal to 0 means we can write conclusion the equation has real and equal roots. So next two sums you have to try yourself. Okay. Now see second Roman, find the values of k for which the roots of the following equations are real and equal. They are also given two subdivision. First sum I will do. See here, find the value of k. In the first Roman they gave all the values, that is one quadratic equation given means from the question we took a, b and c value, we replaced in discriminant and we calculated whether it is real and equal or real and unequal or no real roots. But in this problem they gave the concept. That concept is here what? The equation are real and equal. That is, these equations are real and equal. That means what? Discriminant value equal to 0. That is indirectly given. So from this condition we can write the discriminant equal to 0. So using that condition we are going to calculate this unknown value. That is the reverse model of the previous one. So directly value is given, we can use the discriminant formula and we can calculate its nature of the roots. Suppose nature of the roots is given and they will ask you to calculate the value of some unknown letter here. Okay. Now from the question we can write a equal to 5k minus 6. The quotient of x squared is 5k minus 6. B is equal to 2k. C equal to 1. So from the question we wrote a, b and c value. And conditions also given. Given the equations are the given equation has real and equal roots. That means what? Discriminant equal to 0. Okay. So discriminant equal to what? B squared minus 4ac. That is equal to 0. So without these conditions you are doing means you can't able to get mark. So first itself we are writing the given condition and you are taking its related value. So discriminant equal to 0. So discriminant is we know b squared minus 4ac equal to 0. Now replace a, b, c value here and simplify. You will get the values of k. Now b is what? 2k. So 2k the whole square minus 4 into a value is 5k minus 6. C value is 1. So into 1, that is equal to 0. Okay. Now 2k the whole square is what? 4k squared. 2 squared is 4. K the whole square is 4k squared. Minus. Now I am going to multiply 4 inside. So before that 4 into 1, 4. So 4 multiply inside means you will get 20k. And here minus into minus plus 4 6 are 24. Okay. Now see all the terms having multiples of 4 only. I am going to reduce to this one to simplest form. That is divide by 4. What you will get? K squared minus 5k plus 6 equal to 0. Now this is in the simple form of quadratic equation. Now we can factorize, that is by using sum product method. So sum place minus 5, product place plus 6. So we can select two number. So I am going to take here minus 3 and minus 2. See, minus 3 minus 2 add means you will get minus 5. Multiply these two, will get plus 6. So we can write this one as k plus 3 into, k minus 3 into k minus 2 equal to 0. So each product equal to 0 means each bracket values we can say equal to 0. That implies k minus 3 equal to 0 or k minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so k is equal to 3 and k is equal to 2. So that implies either k value equal to 3 you will get, or k value is equal to you will get 2. So after finding that equations, we are using factorization method here. So you got the values of k is equal to 3 or k is equal to 2. Okay. Now see the third sum. If the roots of a minus b into x squared plus b minus c into x plus c minus a equal to 0 are real and equal, then prove that b, a, c are in arithmetic progression. Okay. See the given equations are real and equal. The roots of these given equations are real and equal given. That means discriminant equal to 0. That condition we are going to take and replace the values of a, b, c. And finally we are going to prove that b, a, c are in arithmetic progression. Already you learned this concept in chapter 2. Arithmetic progression means common difference is equal. So the difference we are going to find, then finally we are going to write conclusion b, a, c are in arithmetic progression. Let us see how to solve this one. First you write the given equation a minus b into x squared plus b minus c into x plus c minus a equal to 0. Okay. From this equation we are going to write a, b and c value. But here see already all A, B, C alphabet only is given. So I am going to take this one as capital A, capital B and capital C. That means capital A is equal to A minus B, capital B is equal to B minus C and capital C is equal to C minus A. Now we can take the given condition discriminant equal to 0 because the roots are real and equal given. No, discriminant equal to 0 since the given roots are real and equal. Okay. So we can take discriminant equal to 0. So discriminant formula is b squared minus 4ac. So that one we can take b squared minus 4ac equal to 0. So that only here I took a, b and c here. Okay. Now replace a, b, c value in this discriminant. So we will get b is b minus c the whole square minus 4 into a minus b into c minus a equal to 0. Okay. Now this one we can use the formula now, a minus b whole square formula. So we will get this one as b squared plus c squared minus 2bc. Then here minus I'll write. Then first I am going to multiply a minus b into c minus a. Then I multiply with the 4. So 4 into a into c, ac. A into minus a is minus a squared. Then you take minus b into c minus bc. Minus b into minus a is plus ab equal to 0. Now I am going to multiply 4 inside. So you will get b squared plus c squared minus 2bc minus 4ac minus into minus plus 4a squared minus into minus plus 4 into bc is 4bc minus 4 into plus ab means minus 4ab equal to 0. Now see any like terms are there. BC term, see here, minus 2BC, here plus 4BC. So we can reduce these two. So we will get B squared plus C squared. I'll write A squared term first, plus 4A squared minus 2BC plus 4BC. So we can subtract and we can take greater number sign. So we will get 2BC. Then minus 4AC. Then this last term minus 4AB equal to 0. Now see, this is in the form of A plus B plus C the whole square. Since we know this formula, A squared plus B squared plus C squared plus 2AB plus 2BC plus 2CA. Now little rearrangement we are going to do this one. See here B squared, here C squared, here 4A squared. So this term I am going to take. Other two term I write as it is, and this 4A squared I am going to take 2A the whole square. Now this is in this form, A squared plus B squared plus C squared form. And other remaining three terms also we are going to see here plus term is there, here also minus, here also minus. Already I said the two terms having minus means we have to see the common element in the two term. In these two term common element is what? A. Here also A is coming. So that term only we are going to take as a negative value. That means here we are going to fix minus 2A the whole square. Okay. So here why we are taking like this? Two terms. Here all the three terms are positives. Here inside bracket we will have only positive term. But here two negative variables are coming. Two negative terms are coming. So the in negative terms we have to see the common value. Common value is here what? A only. So that A variable we are going to mark with my negative sign. So B squared plus C squared plus minus 2A the whole square. Then remaining right as it is 2BC minus 4AC minus 4AB equal to 0. Now this is in this form only. So its reverse form we are going to take. So this will be B plus C minus 2A the whole square. That is equal to 0. So the formulas reverse form we are taking here. So B plus C minus 2A the whole square equal to 0. The bracket inside we are having more than one term. Anyway, the whole square term equal to 0 means bracket inside also equal to 0. So we can write this one as B plus C minus 2A equal to 0. Now I am going to take 2A equal to another side. So you will get B plus C equal to 2A. Okay. Now what is our proof? What we want to prove? B, A, C are in arithmetic progression. That means common difference we are going to prove equal. So for this I am going to split 2A as A plus A. Anyway, you will get the same result only. A plus A is equal to 2A. Now I am going to group A this side and C I am going to take this side. So you can get B minus A is equal to A minus C. Now this one we can say B minus A is equal to A minus C, but our proof is B, A, C are in arithmetic progression, right? So that means A minus B is equal to C minus A you need to get. But here B minus A is equal to A minus C. So what I am going to do here? I am going to take minus outside in both sides. So minus of A minus B is equal to minus of C minus A. In equality condition, both sides having the same expression, not same expression, two expressions are there, and having the same sign means we can remove these two signs here. So you will get A minus B is equal to C minus A. So that means the same concept you are getting now. So we can write conclusion. Therefore B, A, C are in arithmetic progression. Okay. So otherwise here itself we can take some other method. Here I took minus outside, then I brought A minus B is equal to B minus A. No. So directly here little you can think and write. After this step we can say C minus A is equal to, just I will take C, A to this side and B to this side. So C minus A is equal to A minus B. So directly we can get this step also. So either this method or this method you can select. Okay, well, this is a later method. Either this one or this one you can write, and you can write conclusion. Okay.